Today I'm making these homemade lemon rolls with a lemon buttercream icing. These are delicious and ready in just 1 hour. Welcome y'all to Robin on the Farm. Today I'm going to show you how to make my 1 hour lemon rolls. These are bright, tangy, citrusy, full of that good lemon flavor. They're similar to cinnamon rolls, but made with lemon. They are great for springtime, summertime, or anytime you need a little bit of sunshine in your life. These are great for Easter too. So I'm just going to show you how to make these. And the best part about these is that you can have these ready from start to finish in just 1 hour. So they are great whenever you need a quick treat. To get started, I'm going to add 1 cup of milk to a stand mixer. This is about 240 milliliters. I'm going to use my Nutrimil Artis stand mixer. You can use a KitchenAid, a Bosch, anything you have will work just fine. But I'm going to add this 1 cup or 240 grams of lukewarm milk into my stand mixer. You want this to be about 100 to 110 degrees. That will be perfect for activating your yeast. Now, after the milk, now I'm going to add some sugar. I'm going to add 1/3 cup of sugar. This is just white granulated sugar. You can also use brown sugar or honey in this recipe if you'd like to. And this is about 65 grams of sugar. Now it's time to add the yeast. I'm adding 2 1/4 teaspoons of this SAF instant yeast. I am using instant. That will help for this 1 hour recipe, but you can also use active dry yeast just fine. To sprinkle that in there. So 2 1/4 teaspoons. Now for these lemon rolls, I am using my cinnamon roll recipe for the dough. It's very, very similar, but the icing, the filling is going to be totally different. This was 7 grams of instant yeast. Now I'm going to add some butter. I'm adding 1 stick or 1/2 cup of melted butter. This is about 113 grams of butter. Just going to add that right on in there. I just melted it in my little cast iron melting pot on the stove top like I like to do. Mine is salted butter, but you can also use unsalted butter just fine in this recipe. After the butter, now it's time to add some vanilla. Yes, I like to add vanilla to my sweet roll dough. It just really enhances the flavors. So I'm going to add 2 teaspoons or 10 milliliters of this pure vanilla extract. I love how it enhances the dough. It just makes it that much better. Next, I'm going to add 2 eggs. You want 2 large eggs. Just add them right on in there with everything else. Our 5-month-old laying hens have just started laying, so we're getting these beautiful green and brown eggs. I'm excited about these. Now it's time to add the flour. This is 4 cups or 480 grams of bread flour. You can also use all-purpose flour or you can use fresh milled flour. But if you want to make this with fresh milled flour, I recommend you using my fresh milled flour cinnamon roll recipe for the dough. And I'll link that down below for y'all. Okay, so I've already weighed this out. This is 480 grams or 4 cups of bread flour. Now for my cinnamon rolls, a lot of times I'll just use all-purpose flour. Sometimes I'll use bread flour. You really get to choose which one you want to use for this recipe. It turns out great both ways. And the last ingredient that we need for the dough for our lemon rolls is some salt. I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. You can use any kind of salt that you want. I like this Redmond's Real Salt, but you can use any kind that you have in your home. So 1/2 teaspoon right on in there with everything else. Now, it's time to get this mixing and kneading. So I'm going to go ahead and shut this, and I'm going to turn this on to speed 3. I'm going to let this mix up, and then I'm going to check on my dough. You want to make sure it's not too wet and sticky or even too dry and crumbly, but I'll show you exactly what it should look like. Once I started my mixer, I let all of the ingredients get incorporated and I let this mix for about a minute, and then I checked on my ball of dough. And that is so important to do. Even if you make your recipes exactly by weight, down to the gram, you still need to do this when you're making bread doughs because your environment plays such a huge role in your bread doughs. So if you live in a really dry environment, then you might be able to get away with those 4 cups or 480 grams of flour. But if you live in a really wet, humid environment like I do, I needed to add a little bit more flour to my dough because it was just too wet and sticky. Once I added it, I gave it another minute to mix up, and then it came into a really nice ball of dough. So now that I know that my dough looks good, I'm going to turn this on and let this knead for 7 minutes on speed 2 or 3 if you're using a KitchenAid or a Nutrimil or a Bosch. And then it'll be time to go ahead and roll it out and put our filling in. I let my dough knead for 7 minutes, and now it's time to get this filling together. Now, normally I'll do this while my dough is kneading, so be sure that you do that so that you can have this done really fast. But I didn't want to be yelling over my mixer, so I'm going to do the filling now. Now, you want 1 stick or 113 grams of softened butter. You want it nice and soft so that it's easy to mix together. To that, I'm going to add 1 cup of granulated white sugar. Just add that right on in there with your butter. That's 200 grams of sugar. Next, I'm going to add some lemon juice. Now, if you have fresh lemons, you can squeeze this fresh lemon juice and make it really good. I have the bottled kind from the fridge. I always have this. I don't always have lemons. So I'm going to use 2.5 tablespoons or about 36 grams of lemon juice. Just going to add that right on in there. This makes such a yummy, citrusy, yummy flavor for these lemon rolls. So 2.5 tablespoons. You're going to use the same amount whether you're using the bottled lemon juice or fresh lemon juice. Okay, just add that right on in there with your butter and your sugar. Now, if you have fresh lemons, then you're going to add a teaspoon of lemon zest. I don't have fresh lemons, so I'm going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of this pure lemon extract. This is a great substitute, and I always have it in my pantry. So a 1/2 teaspoon of this lemon extract. Okay, right on in there. And that's it for the filling. Only 4 ingredients. And it is bright and citrusy and lemony. It's going to make it taste really good. All right, I'm going to take my spurtle and I'm just going to mix all of these up really well. I just took about 30 seconds to get this mixed up really well, and you can see the consistency of my filling. This is going to spread really well. It's not going to be runny or too thick or anything like that. This is exactly what you want it to be like. Right, time to get our dough out. Here is the dough for our lemon rolls. Look how nice this looks. It's really soft, it's tacky, not too sticky. This is gonna make some really nice lemon rolls. Now, I let this knead for 7 minutes. After yours is done kneading, get it out right away. We aren't even gonna do a first rise for these lemon rolls, and that's what makes it a 1-hour recipe. So take out your dough. If it's a little bit too sticky, if you didn't add quite enough flour, then you can always toss this in a little bit of flour to make it more manageable, or you can oil up your hands. That helps too. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on my dough mat, and I am just gonna press this out. Look how nice this is. You can see that it's not sticking to my hands or anything like that. Now I'm gonna roll this out. I'm gonna grab my rolling pin, and I'm gonna make a rectangle shape out of it. Now, I forgot to mention, this recipe makes 12 lemon rolls. If you want to make 24 or 2 pans, then you can definitely double this recipe. I've just taken a minute just to roll out my dough really well. You just want a big rectangle. All right, now it's time to get our filling and spread it all over this really nice dough. This filling smells really good. The dough smells really good. Oh, this is gonna be fantastic. I like using one of these offset spatulas just to spread out the filling really well. It just makes it really easy. I do love cinnamon rolls, but I have to say I like these lemon rolls even more. These are just different and fun and so full of flavor. Oh, these are just so yummy. Okay, so I have this spread out pretty well, and now you have a couple options. You can either roll this into one big roll and then slice it into individual rolls, or today I'm gonna use my pizza roller and I'm just gonna go ahead and slice this into 12 sections, and then I'm gonna roll them up and put them into my pan. And if you've never tried it this way, try it out. Sometimes I do it this way, sometimes I do it the more traditional way of the whole log and then cut it into individual slices, but this way it's kind of fun to do. Now that I have these all cut, I'm gonna roll these up into cinnamon rolls. I'm gonna start at one end and just roll, 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 roll. And there we have it. Look at that, doesn't that look nice? Now, you can make this in any 9x13 or a big 12-inch cast iron skillet, but I'm using my 9x13-inch cast iron baking dish. I love this baking dish. Okay, so I'm gonna roll all of these up individually, and I think this is a fun way to do it. Oh my goodness, look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at that perfect little lemon roll. Now, I like doing it 3x4. That fits really well in a 9x13. I have my lemon rolls rolled and in the baking dish. Don't these look pretty? Now, it's time to let these rise. Since this is a 1-hour recipe, this is what I'm gonna do to help these rise really quickly. I'm gonna turn my oven on and just let it heat up for 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna turn my oven off. I'm gonna throw these in there and let them rise for exactly 20 minutes, and then it'll be time to bake these. So I'll show you these when they're done rising. These beautiful lemon rolls have been rising in the oven for 20 minutes. Now I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. I'm gonna throw these in and let them bake for 25 minutes. While the lemon rolls are baking, let's go ahead and put together our lemon buttercream icing. For this, we're gonna start with powdered sugar. I have 3 cups or 360 grams of powdered sugar in my bowl. To that, I'm adding a half a stick or 4 tablespoons or 56 grams of softened butter. You want it nice and soft so that it's easy to mix together. Now I'm adding 2 tablespoons or 30 grams of lemon juice. Again, if you have a fresh lemon, squeeze some fresh lemon juice for this icing, but 2 tablespoons fresh or bottled lemon juice, just add that right on into your bowl with your butter and your powdered sugar. After that, I'm gonna add 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk. That's about 30 to 45 grams of milk. Now, I suggest starting with 2 tablespoons and then mix it up, get it to whatever consistency you like. If it's a little bit too thick, then add another tablespoon of milk. If you want this to have a stronger lemon flavor, you can add some lemon extract or some lemon zest. I think it's perfect just as it is, so I don't add that, but you can if you want it even more lemony. This lemon buttercream icing is bright and lemony and so full of flavor. It's creamy and it just makes these lemon rolls absolutely delicious. Give this a good mix. When it's the consistency you like, it's done. Now I'm just gonna spread this all over these lemon rolls. Now, if you like your icing a little bit more like a glaze that's pourable, then you can add a little bit of milk or even a little bit more lemon juice to this, and it'll make it a little bit more runny like that. But either way, it's gonna taste really good. Okay. Now, these are still warm, and this is gonna melt in just a little bit, and I think that's really good. Our 1-hour lemon rolls are done. Don't these look incredible? I wish that y'all were here so that you could have one of these with me because I am excited to taste one now. I am thoroughly enjoying one of these lemon rolls. I'm gonna leave the printable recipe for these lemon rolls down in the description and on my website, robinonthefarm.com. I hope you give these a try. Let me know if you like them. Thanks so much for being here with me on Robin on the Farm. I'll see y'all next time.
Robin's in the kitchen, dough beneath her hands, wheat from the fields and eggs from her land. Sunlight through the window, a warm golden glow. She's working hard to make that dough. With flour on her apron, loving each need, ground wheat fresh, sowing her seed. The smell of fresh bread rises in the air.